art students. This is Mrs. Myers, and today we are working on our face mask designs. And last week we did our design, just sketching it out on paper, planning out using two colors. Our mask is going to be white, so we can always use the white. And the two colors that I chose were black and yellow. So the other things you're going to need is paper underneath to get all of those the paint marks so it won't get on the table, and it helps it with the bleeding. And you're also going to need your two color paint markers. I also used something that was circle so I can get a perfect circle. So I used my water bottle, gave a little perfect circle for the sun. And for my rays of the sun, I also used a ruler. You want to make sure that you are making the lines that you make, they can't be erased. So you want to try to make sure that it is right the first time. Hence, we want to always look at our sketch. So I want to show you guys how sometimes with the lighter colors and the dark color, if you do the dark color first, when you go in with the lighter color, some of it can bleed into each other, like kind of smudges into there. So a good trick would be to use the lighter color first, and then go to the dark color. Then you won't have that issue. But I just wanted to show you. But I am going to make all of these mistakes that I have turn into something that I like. So I'm turning a mistake into something genius. So I'm turning this on the other side. I want to show you how the paint marker is really easy to use, just like a marker. You want to always, when you are coloring, you want to always color in one direction. And it takes a little time. You got to hold it down with two fingers so it doesn't move. And just go ahead and color in your area. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the word smile over here. I want to make sure that I don't mess up. So I'm going to start with the middle letter first. So I make sure that it lines up in the middle. So I'm going to start off with the I. Okay. And then let's try to get that M right here. And I'll go in and make these letters really pretty later. But I'm just going to map out the sizing. And the E. This lettering is going to turn out better than my sketch. It's going to turn out better because I'll get more of the E on my actual design. So now let's go and make this pretty, because right now it looks crazy. So I'm just going to go and make these lines thicker to correct any mistakes that I had on my lettering. Thicker or bolder, cleaning it up. And this kind of went outside of my line, and that's okay. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to light it, blend a little bit. These paint markers are supposed to not bleed, but they are a little bit. That's crazy. You hear that little crackling noise? That is the marker kind of snagging on the material. So you want to take your time and go slow. This is looking weird to me. It is still bleeding. So what I'm going to do is let that dry and then see once it completely dries if I can go back and clean it up later. But it's not horrible, but it's not as clean as I would like. So I am doing the mistakes for you guys so that hopefully you won't make the same mistakes that I have. All right, so the only thing that's left of my design, I'm gonna let this dry on this side. The only thing that's left is the tiger on the other side, which is going to be a little challenging, especially since this black is bleeding. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I will flip it over and do the other side. See you guys next time. Bye.